Hello, hello, hello. How are my wonderful, wonderful Aquarius family doing? I hope all is well. We're getting on the love train. Spirits, talk to us on behalf of Aquarius and let them know what's going on. Speak to us. Aquarius, how's the love life? How have you been doing? Have you been working on yourself, working on your relationship, working so you'll be inspired to rise? I know and thank you again for your support. It is so appreciative. Now, what I'm thinking, so appreciated. What I'm thinking is that I know that as far as Aquarius goes, you're linked up a lot of times with like Libras, Geminis, Sagittarius. There's one more, I think it might be Aries. Yeah, I think it's Aries. So it's four of them. And those relationships are supposed to mesh together. You guys are true friends, and you're a true friend no matter what. And then, Aquarius, you like to be independent a lot, but you also love family. But the issue comes when somebody tries to lock you down into what they want, and you're not having it. You are not having it on. You're very stubborn, and people will push you further away if they try to make you go all in when you're not ready, because it's a turn off for you. It's you just don't feel it. You back away. You don't like the pressure, especially if you don't feel. Heck, it doesn't even matter if you feel a strong connection or not. You'll eventually bend if it's somebody you really truly love, but you're gonna do it fighting and kicking. You, it's like you need time for yourself a lot of times, breathing room. Sometimes you're really affectionate, and then other times it's like, I love you, but back up. Oh my gosh, Aquarius. And you get into your moods, and people don't understand you one day, and the next day they love you to death. That's just how it is. You thrive. I should say you thrive on your freedom. You want it one minute, you love the family, the setting, everything. You don't even mind the picket fence, but a lot of times you just want to be free, and people don't understand. It's either you're in a relationship or you're not. There's no in between. It's not complicated. They don't want that tag complicated. It's either you in or you out. You got to be fully committed. That's what they say. Fully committed. Speak to us, Spirit. Let Aquarius know what's going on. Be receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Deal with it as it comes. But be willing to receive positive energy. Intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. So the relationship that you are probably currently involved with is intense. And whatever's meant to be is going to happen. But you are a great lover in the sense that you love that connection. You like that intensity. You like being with this person. But you don't want them keeping tabs on you and that you have to report back to them. That's not your thing. You love the intensity of it. And the thing that's so funny, you could get in your jealous modes and assume so much in your head that's not even real. But you want to be able to reach that person whenever you feel like it. Isn't that crazy? You don't want anybody keeping tabs on you, but you're just the opposite because your person, you want to know where they are. If they're at work, you know they're at work. If they're at home, they better be at home. It's like you want to report, but you don't want to give one. Mm, mm. Aquarius? Aquarius? What's our next? Surprise. You may be about to be surprised. Mm. Surprises come in all forms. So, could be a baby surprise. It could be a career change surprise that you get through with something that you were working on. And they're saying to be receptive. So, whatever this surprise is, and it's saying, remember, be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. And then here, you may be about to be surprised. Mm, mm. And the intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. So I'm seeing you in a relationship with someone. Spirits is saying that you need to be more receptive. This is an intense relationship, and you're about to be surprised. Mm. Think of what surprises you could be receiving. Wow. Spirits talk to us on behalf of Aquarius and let them know what is going on and what that surprise may be. Because you are in a relationship. I don't know how deep you are involved with it, because you could be aloof at times and people not know. When you love, but when you want a break or a little space in between, you want a space in between. Talk to us. What is the message for our Aquarius family? All right. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How could this card be on top? Didn't I just say this? Free will. The path you take is up to you. Free will. I just said that you thrive on your freedom. Free will. No matter what the surprise is, you in turn want to know that you're free. Let's say somebody is having a baby for you or something. You're there, but you're not there. You'll love your kids and be there and everything, but you just feel everybody has their own path and you're carefree. You just want free will. You don't want to be bogged down. You'll love your kids, and sometimes, Aquarius, you'll say, you know, money isn't everything. While your partner might say, but you can't go to the grocery on love. And you'll say, you gotta love and be free. Sometimes you have that gypsy mode, that kind of laid back, nonchalant, when your partner is wanting you to be more intense. Now, you are in the bedroom. That's where you pour all your passion in. But in life in general, you want to be able to fly when you want to. You want to be able to just relax when you want to. Sometimes people say you're so smart, but you're a genius, you're eccentric, but sometimes you don't even want to put the full energy in to get things done. And that could irritate your partner as well. Because you have this free spirit. You just see things your own way. And sometimes that causes some conflict in relationships. But you don't mean anything by it. You love. And you'll say the words, I love you. You'll say it. You may not always do things to let people know that's how you feel, but you'll say the words. That's not a problem for you. Thinking. Thinking about life. Thinking about any and everything. You may be on someone's mind and someone may be on yours. The thing is, you have to be able to apply yourself to the full level of the relationship, Aquarius. You have your ways, you're stubborn at times. You like to be free, but you do want your family around you. You want to do things with your family, activities, maybe going to the beach, riding a bike. You'll hug them, warm embraces and things. You have a good heart, Aquarius. You just think outside the box a lot of times, whereas you don't always follow suit on traditional paths. And people don't always get that. And you don't really care, do you? You think in a different realm. You don't place yourself in that box to follow traditional paths, and you have traditional things that you will do and apply. Like sometimes people might say, something, you have traditional roles. You think the woman is supposed to do this or the man is supposed to do this. You say it's open to anybody. And then the man sometimes might say, well, I'm the man of the house. That's the Aquarius. And the woman would say, he thinks he's the boss, but I really am. I run things. It's just, you think about a lot of things. You could be sitting in a position and your partner's calling you and you're looking on to yonder. You're looking beyond the stars, beyond the horizon, beyond normal and average thinking. You're not the status quo. And anybody, Aquarius, that wants to be with you, better catch on quickly because you don't follow traditional routes. Compromise. Compromise is not submission. You are so stubborn at times, Aquarius. And if someone is trying to move you over to the mode of thinking where the perspective is, we need to compromise. Now you think things through, but compromise is a big thing for you. Big thing for you. You don't always want to travel on that path. So that's something the Spirit is telling you. Think about everything. You could have your free will because that's what you want. But learn to compromise. Learn to compromise. Think about like this. If you and your spouse or you and your partner, it's like you get home at 6 and they get home at 6 sometimes. So whoever gets home first, you say, okay, that's the person that's going to start dinner. But because of where your spouse may be coming from, your partner may be coming from, they might always end up getting home after you. You're going to think it's some kind of conspiracy because they don't want to get home early enough to start dinner. You don't realize that because of the distance they're coming from in the traffic, it's going to be a longer route for them to get home. You always believe that there's something, so why should you compromise? You get a little stubborn for things that are not that big of a deal that you all could work together on. So compromise is crucial. A lot of times people believe that they are submitting to someone if they compromise. That's why it says compromise is not submission. It's working together to blend your relationship so both sides feel the respect that's necessary and you come together even if you're doing a little bit more than you would normally do. That's what people do for love. So I'm saying to you, Aquarius, a few things that you do, you need to work on so that people will feel comfortable in a relationship with you. You love, and that is wonderful. But there's a lot of tools necessary and steps necessary to take to fix the broken parts of a relationship, and compromise is necessary to move forward in that realm. So just continue to stay positive, Continue to stay on your path and allow love to take you through the ups and downs so that you can experience some of the things that your partner might experience, because you could be totally on another playing field and not realize that you're doing some of the things that you're doing. So the suggestion is definitely to compromise. Listen to one another, communication, be receptive. Be receptive. Listen to what is being said before you shut it down. And it could be intense at times, good and bad. And you see, it says highs and great lows. So you can go to battle with your person. There's some work that needs to be done, but the love is there. It's just how we express it, how we control the situation where nobody feels anybody's trying to get over on them. Because you always feel that somebody's trying to get over on you or playing tricks on you or there's a conspiracy. Stop it. Listen. Be receptive. Be receptive to transform and change. This is the month to start it. A lot of people are transforming this month with serious minded obligations and suggestions and climbing. They want to know that they're going to be on the other side of things in a higher mode than they currently are. It's growth. They're looking for growth. So Aquarius, growth is important. Growth is important, especially in relationships. So listen to your partner. Listen to your partner. Be receptive, because it's going to be intense at times. Surprises will reflect, and it's showing a gift. So some type of blessing to you is coming. And before speaking, do a lot of thinking. Do a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. Embrace that love. Let's see with our oracle, what is the message for you? Spirits, talk to us. Let Aquarius know what our oracle message is today. In love. In love. Here we go. Speak to us. We know you will. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So that could be everything. When you love yourself, self-care, you're keeping up yourself, you're pampering yourself as needed, and you require a certain amount of respect. Aquarius, you're like that. Certain things you're stubborn at, and that's one of them. You will respect me. So continue to share in this love journey, but make sure you love yourself first and you understand, and be receptive to listening to somebody else's perspective and point of view. Don't let that shut down. Continuous communication. And it doesn't have to be that intense, because your intensity levels can flare up, or sometimes you're just relaxed and you really shut people out. You don't want to deal with them. And that's your way of coping with things that are a little overwhelming for you. So if you're in a relationship and you and your partner get into an argument, you might be the one that can bring up some really negative things and not be as positive as we would like. So people in turn get upset and things are said. But when you sit down to talk and you're receptive and you're listening, there's compromise. And that's what you have to work on. So you want your free will. You're thinking about everything. A surprise is coming to you. You have to be open and more receptive. Intensity will take place up and down in this relationship. Bottom line is, you love yourself first and you recognize what you have with gratitude. Recognize that I have this and I need to compromise and work on this so this relationship could continue to grow. Don't shut it down before it even goes somewhere. So stay positive, my wonderful Aquarius, and love on who loves you. And I just say, think about everything, but work on compromise, okay? Work on compromise, because I know it could get intense in your relationship. So, but breathe before speaking. Think about everything you say that's coming out your mouth, because your mouth can be sharp, Aquarius. Oh my gosh. It could be sharp. It could cut you like a knife. So think before responding, before speaking. Keep the tempers cool, and know that love is important for you to love yourself and be receptive so you could love someone else. Peace, love, prosperity. Talk with you soon. Garnet Queen Tarot here. Aquarius, you can do this, okay? You can do this. Work it out. Work through it, because the love is the foundation of this relationship. It's there. It's really there. Peace, love.